Hi, welcome to KidLivZ. This is my brother Darshan. In 2017, Darshan was having a treatment for cancer, and our family learned how the food he ate helped him to get better. We worked with our nutritionists, who helped us to understand which foods would help support Darshan to survive his treatment and his cancer. Since then, Darshan has led our family to give unhealthy food a chop. We want to help other kids make good choices about what they eat. So these videos tell you all about the foods that we've chosen to eat. Darshan and I have a huge amount of fun learning and experimenting to cook. We hope you enjoy watching and we inspire you to do the same. Oh, and by the way, I'm a niece.
Welcome back to KidLivZ and it is season 2!
So you guys have sent us loads of comments and recipes, but we did see one that we really liked the look of. It was a lasagna and strawberry salad.
I am going to do the meat one and Edward is going to do the vegetarian one. So we have mozzarella, cheddar and parmesan.
Ooh.
And that is all going on top of the lasagna.
And then soon it'll be in our belly.
Let's get to tasting some lasagna.
Wow.
That was from Edward and William. So, we'd love to have you on KidLivZ. Please keep commenting and come on KidLivZ with us.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
Today we have Edward.
Hello.
And he's from the Kids Cook-Along with his brother Will.
Well, I'm the awesome one.
And today we're going to be making a superfood pot.
Hallelujah.
What does it smell like? It smells of nothing.
And it smells to me like guacamole. 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 Guacamole.
Yeah, that's because it's made out of
Guacamole. Guacamole.
He's funny. Here's the rules. You can't laugh, you can smile, but no laughing.
Oh.
Clearly you lost.
I can hear you. Do you mind holding it there? How?
Okay.
Oh no, it's cold.
Pot is not hot.
Well, and I've touched it, and I'm like, no, it's not.
Hi, my name's William and I'm here because a couple months ago, me and my brother Edward did a KidLivZ cook-along. And now Darshan and Anise have invited us here to cook along with them. I'm going to show you what a claw hold is. So this is what you call a claw hold here. And you kind of chop it and you move your fingers back and you have to keep them together because if you have one like finger out, it's easier to cut with a knife. I've always wondered, can you eat aubergine raw?
Okay, there's one way to find out.
Taste of ground. Don't ask why I know that. Do you want me to add any more
Vegetables.
mozzarella?
No! No, go away.
Go away!
Bye.
We love little siblings.
Don't we?
I've got an itchy back.
So this juice is from this book. So she's our nutrition wizard. Hey Rosemary!
Hi.
It's called the rainbow juice and it looks really yummy. We have tried it before and it is delicious. So thank you, Rosemary. Right.
So now we're going to do the taste.
Oh, I can taste the beetroot and the strawberry like they've joined together and they're like best friends. And just like blended together.
And I can really taste that ginger. It really gives it a kick. Oh, I've already got the eyes. Oh my god. Oh.
She's crying because the onions are so strong. They make you cry.
I'm not sad. I'm not sad. It's just the onions. They're so strong on my eyes. So now I'm just going to start blending it and we'll both get a turn.
Wait. Before you do that, we don't want it to go everywhere.
Yeah, so remember to cover it. Oh my gosh, it's going in the soup. What are you doing?
So we were meant to add rosemary into the pot, but we forgot. So we're going to add it in now because thankfully it's still steaming. So we'll take the benefit of the doubt. So rosemary is really good for you. So when I was ill, I used to smell essential oils, and one of them was rosemary because it really helped me to concentrate on calming down.
Turmeric.
Yeah. Just wait, I'm checking these. Look, I'm the master.
No, you're not. This spice, if you got it on my top, it would stain forever.
It's a bit like beetroot.
Yeah, in the staining way.
So we're going to add some turmeric, and because we're going to add some more black pepper, because the black pepper helps to absorb the turmeric. So we're going to combine these two together. The reason why we have inflammation in our body is because all of the processed food and the things that they spray on veg and fruit, it can increase inflammation. So that's why we're going to add black pepper with the turmeric.
You want to incorporate all the ingredients together, Shush, until you've got like all of it like mixed in and like all. Well, that's so distracting. That's the thing.
This recipe is by Hugh Fernley Whittingstall, and it's from his book Light and Easy. I had a make-a-wish, and I'm going to make a recipe from his book, and I'm going to meet him this year, so I can't wait.
I'm going to be adding some garlic. Now, I'm going to try a bit. Wait, where we go?
3, 2, 1. Strong. That does not smell good. The reason why we toasted the spices is so that Anise, we're just going to have to clear it up. But it only happens to the best chefs, don't worry, Anise. Can we have a little bit of help? This only happens... Wait, is Mummy going to appear on the show, please?
No, not this time.
We want crispy beef, not like soggy, wet, sloppy beef. So we don't want to take any of the beef out. So we just want to... When you're tasting, you've got to be aware that it will burn your mouth if you're not careful.
Is it just me, or did you just say beware?
Yeah.
Beware to be cautious and alert to risks or dangers.
Some people might pronounce it dal, but our grandpa, who's from India, pronounces it dal. So there's a difference between dal and dal. So either way you pronounce it, they're both the right way. So
we're learning that coconut milk is really good for you because it's got a natural sweetness and it's got electrolytes. So that's why we're using it today, even though Grandpa doesn't usually use it in his dal. So I'm going to squeeze some lemon on. The lemon gives it a bit of acidity. Oh. So now the dal is ready.
It's a very quick process.
This symbol represents the children that have fought through childhood cancer. If we were looking at my case, so when I had the cancer, they had so much research already, because usually it comes to older people, well, not like elderly people, but like just older people than me. This is to show that they need more research. Every penny that goes to that fund gives the money to research, and that's why I'm wearing this badge. Okay, so today we're going to be making
Chocolate orange flapjacks
by Steve Grant.
Let's get to mixing. Misking.
Keep misking.
Mix in the bowl.
Mixing some bowl.
Mix in the bowl. Woo, woo, woo.
Mix bowls. Mix.
Mixing in the bowl.
Mix.
Mixing in the bowl. Mix. Mixing in the bowl. Mix. Mixing in the bowl. Mix. Mixing in the bowl. Mix. 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 Mixing in the bowl. 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 Mix.
Mixing the bowl. Okay, can we just wrap it up now? Okay, now please like, share with anyone you know. Please subscribe. We need as many subscribers as we want. We want more subscribers. We want more follows. We want you to share it with anyone you know.
Down there, the red button there, which says subscribe, that has a number beside it. You need to add to that number, and if you don't add to that number, we're done. You won't see us anymore.
So please subscribe. See you next time. Bye.
See you, Alzi, for the Beatles. Party!
Okay, bye.